Hey everybody, I'm Miss Lee. I wanted to take a moment to have a little bit of a conversation with you about what I've been seeing on social media within the last 48 hours. Everybody is going crazy about the Michelle and Barack relationship being displayed across all of the US of A and all across the world. Barack Obama gave his farewell address last night, and he, gave some wonderful words to the nation. Talked about his future plans, as well as talked about his undying love for his woman, which is a beautiful thing, and how proud he is in his best accomplishment of being a father to his wonderful daughters. After this address, so many people, mostly the ladies, what's up, ladies? So many ladies took to social media expressing and confessing and voicing how they wanted this Michelle and Barack kind of love. I get it. You're single. You want that kind of love. Hell, I'm single. I want it too. However, I had to take a moment and take myself out of the equation, take myself out of the emotions and sit back and say, hey, am I on the same level as Michelle when she was my age today in 2017? Probably not. I mean, let's talk about it. Michelle is a lawyer, a writer, a mom. She's an advocate for fitness and health. She married someone that she was an advisor for, who she didn't want to date from the very beginning because she didn't want to mess up the work relationship. They dated for 2 years, and then they got married. 6 years later, they had their first child, and then 3 years after that, they had their second daughter. She already had her career booming in Chicago. Was an assistant to the mayor. She did a lot of work with the student affairs at the University of Chicago. Did some work at the University of Chicago medical systems, and, just helping people and an advocate for being great citizens of Chicago. And then her husband decided to take this leap of faith and, pursue a political career. So not only did this woman already have herself established as the independent, proud woman, mom, making things do what it do, she took a step and said, you know what? I'm going to put my situation on pause because my man got something going. And I want to be the best friend, supporter of my man. Not to say that it was easy, not to say that it was hard, but it was a decision that she made. And I guarantee you, I will bet my last $2 on this. I don't think she threw it in his face. I don't think she, had that thought of, I did this for you. I did this for you. A selfish spirit. I don't sense Michelle as being that person. Now, I don't know what they talk about behind closed doors because that's between them. But what I can say is, can you take a step back in your own personal space and say, I am willing for the love and support that I have for the unit that I've created with my husband and my children to do what's best for the family and not hold it over his head or tell my friends what I'm doing for this man. A lot of people in today's unfortunately selfish world cannot say that. So there's a lot of elements of love that we need to break apart, because at the end of the day, love is patient, love is kind, it doesn't envy, it doesn't boast, I don't want to go into the scripture, but I know this, the scripture, and a lot of people don't have that idea of love in the common sense of the word in 2017. And a lot of us unfortunately allow society to dictate what love is, especially black love. There's so many things going on in the media, with black men dating white women, and now all of a sudden with Serena, and Tia or Tamara, dating outside of their race and marrying outside of their race. It's like, oh my gosh, the black couples are disappearing, and the media makes it seem like, the couples we see on Love and Hip Hop are the most functional black couples that we ever see, but we have those couples like those portrayed on other television shows like Blackish, that portray a positive element of love that we don't see. Now, I challenge you. It's cool to want that dynamic of a relationship, but are you at the caliber of Michelle? Are you at the caliber of level of Barack? They are two different types of people, and nobody in this world can be just like them. But don't sit there and try to be like somebody that you're not even of the caliber of being. God made you how He wanted you to be. Your goal is to find out how you can uncover the true meaning of love for you and have those healthy relationships around you. Because Sasha and Malia have that dynamic of love, struggle, power, success, happiness, laughter, vulnerability, they're going to look for the same caliber of relationships because they've seen it in their parents. A lot of African American families are broken, and they're broken because of the decisions that were made by the adults that's in charge of the situation. I know I just hurt somebody's feelings, and I apologize. But how many of you are in relationships with people that you know you're not supposed to be in, but you want a Barack and Michelle kind of love? If you know you're not supposed to be in that kind of relationship, you can't expect to have the kind of love that they have, or a good love for yourself, or a healthy love for yourself. Not only that, how many of you really understand the dynamic of dating, understanding, becoming a friend, understanding someone's goals, supporting them, then getting married, waiting 6-7 years, and then having a child? So many of us have the child before the marriage and expect the marriage to be wonderful when the child already messed up the dynamic of your relationship because you don't know who you are as a person, but you're forced to be a mother. So now you're learning how to be a mother or a father after you got the family. You see what I'm saying? It's all about the dynamics of culture, values, and family. And until the African American family can uncover and understand the dynamic of healthy, happy, positive, encouraging, educated, entrepreneurial mindset of a unit, there's no way possible that element of love between two people can happen. One person can have it, well, the other person can have it, but it's not cohesive and the same accord. It's very difficult to have. So don't compare your situation to theirs. Figure out how you can be the best you can be and have the best kind of love that you can desire, that you need and desire, and that you should never settle for. To my single ladies out there, I'm talking to y'all. It's hard. I understand. I'm one of them too. I understand. However, it's so important that we uncover how to love ourselves unconditionally before we can expect to have the kind of love where a man can love us unconditionally too. I need to be able to love the kinks in my hair, the wrinkles in my forehead, the dimple in my cheek, the roll in my belly, all of it. It's unconditional internal self-love. Then I know how to appreciate and receive it from another person. Fellas, same for you too. I know you guys got all kinds of pressure, trying to keep up and be a man and have your ego and accomplish wonderful things, but you got to love all of you too. You can't settle for these women out here that ain't deserving of your love and expect them to be like Michelle Obama. Come on, it's not realistic. So I say all of that to say that we have work to do as a society, ladies and gentlemen of color. We got work to do. It starts in our household. It starts in what we see in our households. 9 times out of 10, we have had a Michelle and Barack-like couple in our family. They were our great-great-great-grandparents. They had a level of that. They loved each other unconditionally. They fought tooth and nail for what they had, and they worked to keep what they had, and they instilled proper values in their unit. Somehow along the way, it got dissipated because somebody got mad over this one, cheating, stealing, hurting, fighting, punching, or whatever it was. So take a moment, love yourself before you can expect a love like somebody else's. And you got to understand that that love ain't going to be yours. It's a great model, but you got to create your own legacy in love. And I think that should be the model for our people of color in 2017. Let's make our own legacy of love and smile about it at the same time. Again, I'm Miss Lee. Thank you for dealing with the cold situation. I'm getting over a cold. I'm working it out. You know what I'm saying? Friday, I got to plug it. Y'all know I got to do it. Friday, check out the Miss Lee Experience, 8 o'clock Blog Talk Radio. Follow me on Instagram. It's Justmisslee. Follow me on Twitter, Miss Lee. And follow me on Facebook, Miss Lee. I'm just saying, follow me, look for me, rock with me. It's all love, blessings, and I pray all of you uncover the love that you deserve within yourself. That way you know that it's going to come to you from somebody else. Much love, blessings, and deuces. Peace.